Hello, gorgeous goddess. I hope you are doing wonderful. Welcome to a recording of another podcast episode with your host, Katja Melvin. And today we are continuing the subject of escape, the art of escape. Why do you need to escape? Because escape gives you, and the key difference is that you're not numbing your feelings, but you are disconnecting from your reality, from the head that you're wearing, from the archetype that you are embodying in a current state. And you change your state into a completely different state that is more feminine, that is more flowy, that is more dreamy, that is more love goddess like, right? And so the art of escape is learning to disconnect from your current reality or your current identity that you are living with the emotions and the feelings that you are feeling. Again, it's not to avoid the feelings or numb the feelings. It is for the purposes of completely disconnecting from that archetype and changing your state. You must learn how to feel your feelings in order to grow in life, in order to process your emotions. Otherwise, they get stuck in your body and they're gonna stay there until you are able to release them. And if you don't release your feelings, they're gonna continue exist in your body, and they're gonna turn into a disease. They're going to turn into some form of cancer. They're going to turn into some form of illness. They're going to turn into some form of like body misfunction, right? That's why processing your feelings by feeling your feelings is super, super important. Now that we have made that distinction, today I really want to talk to you about the art of escaping in nature. Yesterday we talked about the art of escaping in books and novels, and we mentioned that it had to be a fictional book, not a nonfiction. There's definitely a place of a nonfiction. That's what my entire Audible playlist consists of. However, fiction is what really gets you disconnected. So if you haven't listened to that podcast episode, I recommend you go re-listen yesterday's podcast. Now, today is the art of escaping in nature. When COVID happened, I was, you're locked in. And the good news that I personally lived in a place where I had space. I wasn't living in a city or apartment. I had like 5 acres of land, like, and big house and lots of air outside, right? So I was not so traumatized, because I would have claustrophobia probably if I lived in a city, right? And a lot of times I was actually traveling to the national parks not national parks, but also local parks, to escape in nature, because I can't also be for so long stuck in my home, right? So that is where I developed a very good habit of consistently leaving my house. If I feel stuck, if I feel like some energy starts being very like stuck energy, I don't know how else to describe that. I start feeling a little claustrophobic. I start feeling like I can't breathe in my house, or my head is super foggy. That is when I know, like, I just need to kick myself out of the house. And what I do, I go, and if you watch my stories, like, I post my sunsets all the time. Like, good thing I live by the beach and there's a sound, right? I go to the beach, I go to the woods, I go walk on a boardwalk. I need to escape the house to reset, to have that flow of fresh energy, flow of fresh emotions. And what I also love to do is put my headphones in and start listening to either an audiobook or even some kind of training or somewhere where, and I have mentors that I like signed up weekly, and I'm listening to what they have to say. So that's my way to come out of like what's bothering me or what gets me stuck inside the house, right? I also do that if I'm upset. That's my way to like get away and be alone. And that has served me big time. I love to go to a very remote area of the beach where there's very few people, and just feel the vastness of the space, right? And feel like I am alone on this earth, and feel like there is nothing else that exists, and like nothing else that exists. My problems don't exist, at least for a little bit, right? Whatever, like my thoughts that I created, and I ask for either surrendering my problems or surrendering my questions or what's not working to my higher guidance, or I'm able to ask for a different perspective on a subject, right? If I can't see, I only see things in this light, and I'm trying to find a way, how can I see this in a different light, right? And possibly what other, I always think that what are positive things about this negative situation that I'm experiencing, right? And to see the big picture. Because right now, in a moment, we only see the small picture and we think that the world is crashing. But the big picture is always for the better of us. Always for the better of us. So, escaping into nature is another way, is another tool that you can use to reset your state, right? Remember how we were talking that by escaping, you are not numbing your feelings, you are resetting yourself and your energy and how you feel and your perspective. You are setting yourself into a completely new vibration by escaping. Therefore, escaping is number one skill that you must master if you want to live a happy life, if you want to progress in life, if you want to become a love goddess, if you want to become even a higher level, Cleopatra's, where you are able to expand and quantum leap, and there's like all these unlimited ways that are available for you because you have learned the art of escape, right? And I definitely am going deeper into this during my personal coaching with you. I go into learning how to re-engage with a completely new vibration and how to raise your vibration to a new level, a new state that allows you to attract new results in your life, right? If you're not seeing the results, that means you are not in the right vibration, right? And another thing that I want to make a really cool announcement, for the first time ever, I actually am offering a 2-day retreat with me, which would be a VIP, not just one day, but 2 days, 2 VIP days with me, where during the first day we go into coaching and we outline your path on your way to become a love goddess in your life, to create the feminine lifestyle that you deserve, right? And the day 2, we're actually going into a boudoir photo session together where you learn how you can feel, right? How does your love goddess feel already. Like, we are fast tracking this, we are fast forwarding this, so you can feel her first, and then incorporate all that coaching that we have outlined in a day one during our 5 hours together, and you can jumpstart your path to your next level, to your love goddess, right? In order to learn more about this, I suggest message me the word application on Instagram, and I will send you an application where you can apply to see if you're the right fit to be invited for a discovery call with me. And I also hope that today's podcast episode about escaping in nature has been useful and helpful, and very much into the bucket of ideas how you can escape. Come back to listen to my podcast tomorrow, where we are learning, let me see what we are learning. We are learning the escaping in daydreaming, and that would be tomorrow. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon. Mwah! If you love my show, don't forget to give me 5-star review, and to learn more how we can work together, go to the website lovegoddess.com. That is Love Goddess with 1D and 3S at the end.com, to learn how we can work together to make changes in your very own life.